Usually you can't see the moon. Once in a while you can, but you can't see the moon. At night, you go out and you see the moon. And we say, oh, look at that moon. Beautiful full moon. How beautiful the moon is tonight. But let me tell you something. The moon would not be beautiful unless it received the light from the sun. The moon is beautiful because its light comes from the sun. In other words, because the moon is in contact with the sun, the moon reflects the light to the world. That should be our relationship with Jesus. You see, Jesus is the original light. He has the pattern character. And as we spend time with Him, He shines in our lives, and then we shine His light to the world, but we don't have original light, we have reflected light. Now let's finish reading this passage. Jesus says, you are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hidden. Nor do they light a lamp and put it under a basket, but on a lampstand, and it gives light to all who are in the house. Let your light so shine before men. Notice, He's talking about us. Let your light so shine before men that they may see your what? What is the light? The light are our good works. And they say, and then they're going to say, oh, look at Pastor Bor. He's such a great guy. He's got such a wonderful character, doesn't he? Is that what they're going to say? Notice what the verse finishes saying. Verse 16. Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father who is in heaven. Where do the good works come from? The good works come from God. And that's why people glorify God. They don't glorify us because they see that we are merely reflecting the character of God in our lives. Notice 1 Peter chapter 2 and verse 12. 1 Peter chapter 2 and verse 12. It says there, beloved, I beg you as sojourners and pilgrims, abstain from fleshly lusts, which war against the soul. Having your conduct, notice it's talking about behavior, having your conduct honorable among the Gentiles, that when they speak against you as evildoers, they may, by your what? Good works which they observe, see, the good works is referring to our character, they may, by your good works which they observe, glorify whom? Glorify God in the day of visitation. So as we reflect the glory of God to the world sees us and they say, wow, what a wonderful God that pastor serves. Because we are reflecting the character of God. We're giving glory to God because we're reflecting His glory. Are you understanding what I'm saying? Now notice John chapter 15 and verse 8. John 15 and verse 8. Here Jesus is speaking about the vine and its branches. And He says, by this my Father is glorified. Do you want to know how we glorify God? How we glorify the Father? How we give glory to Him? The first angel's message. Jesus says, by this my Father is glorified, that you bear much what? Much fruit. So you will be my disciples. And let me ask you, what is that fruit that we reflect in our lives? Jesus says, my Father is glorified if you bear much fruit. What is that fruit? The fruit is the character, folks.